Alright, we have Random Gaming against Zephyr. Winner wins Group B pretty much. Random with the same team comp as well again. Blissey, Sylveon, Blastoise, Super Lucario against Tupa, Venusaur, Slowbro, Blastoise, and Charizard. What I've noticed, a trend, the French people really like Venusaur. I feel like every single French team plays Venusaur. And we have 60s on the team of the Zephyr playing Charmander. So he's going to be their jungler. We have a Charizard jungle in this match. And Slowbro, Venusaur, Hooper going towards bot side. Blissey, Hooper, and Blastoise doing the same thing again. Sylveon is taking over the first jungle, getting level 4 from this blue buff. Gatlu trying to get both of these Audinos for himself, and it's going to go over jungle afterwards. Akroma actually managing, I think, to steal the first Apom Audino as well, and he's going to pound the Venusaur. Gotta be a bit careful, but they do have focus spans. Zephyr now looking for this Audino on their side. Can they look for it? And actually, I don't know who got it. I think it went over to Gatlu still, who hits level 4. Goes back out. And now he's gonna start jungling. He's gonna go over to the red buffs, gonna start taking it. Sylveon already being bullying top lane. And this Skirt is gonna have a hard time against this Hyper Voice Sylveon, who's gonna help out Lucario. Redmo's gonna hit level 5 super easily. Let's see if he goes for a Power Punch as well again, or if it's gonna be Extreme Speed this time around. Since he hits level 5 so early, could be... Oh, actually, that berry take is a bit questionable. Kinda wants over it. Let's see what he has. No, it's another Power Punch game. Going to the Power Punch X attack as well again, just to make sure they have some sort of last hitting in their comp as well again, because they don't really have good last hitting for objectives. In case it comes down to a Dreadnought or Zapdos flip, they can always have Power Punch Lucario ready for it. And Sylveon Aeos just running down 60s there. Kills him under his own Flux Zone. The Sylveon in the early game super strong with a Hyper Voice. Doing crazy damage. 60 gonna respawn, do his own jungle now again. And so is Gatlu. Gatlu's still only level 4 though. It's quite low in experience. Quite low. Venusaur looking for level 5 here. But Blissey in these early game fights as well is actually always so strong. The pound does a lot of damage, the basic attacks, boost our attacks do a lot of damage. Which is very hard to kill as well. Blissey is such a tanky character. Gets another last hit away. Hyper Voice comes out this way, he's just gonna take it back to his own base. Just gonna take it for another nice full HP trip. Same as Slowbro. That's the Hyper Voice. Just a free back, a pretty much full heal. Everyone gets back to full HP. And Goose though, 60 is his bot side, he actually gets a kill. Aeos also might die. Yes, they actually get a double kill. So much damage coming out of this Chameleon. Gatlu looking for maybe a counter kill, but it's going very deep for this. And Blissey's gonna slap, yeah, he slaps the Bulbasaur. Kills him off with 2 slaps. But Gatlu's probably gonna die. 60's gonna have his next flamethrower soon. He's gonna reach them. There we go. And 60's level 8 now. Highest level in the game, by far. 2 levels above everyone else. Sylveon just hitting level 7 though. Can't get his Unite move. Power Punch actually missing. Can they kill 60's maybe? No, the Focus Band comes off as well. That loses though. He won't have Focus Band for this first red fight. And it's not quite level 9 either yet. Really needs level 9. The biggest problem of the Zephyr team comp is, again, they have no last hitting as well. They have absolutely 0 last hitting power. No Lucario, no Spirit Shackle or anything, no Cinderace Unite, no Surf. They will just completely have to win team fights. If it comes down to a flip, they have very bad chances of winning those flips. But there's level 9. 60 has to look for kills, so he's going to Unite with the Blissey. And she's already dead. Blissey's going to die. Hooper's also going to die any moment to the Charizard Unite. Yes, double kill for 60s. The rest are going to take a hyperspace back to base. But they're back now. Can Gatlu maybe find this last hit? No, he can't. It goes over to Charizard. And Zephyr with a very strong early game here. Takes the first threat. Gonna look to maybe push now the Fire Blast on Chunky Lucario quite hard actually, but he goes back in for a Power Punch close combat. And he gets the kill on the Wartortle. Gets another kill as well. Triple kill for Lucario actually. So nice comeback there for him as well, but Charizard is so strong right now. At this point it's so hard to push him off as well, but he's actually gonna die, gets pushed away a bit by the Egg Bomb as well. And Redmore has to use the Unite move, does live as well, and they actually all die. Charizard dies, Ivysaur's gonna die, Slowbro died. Neither nice triple kill for the side of Random Gaming. 40 going for the Blissey as well. 11 going for Hooper. Let's see if they try to break the goal, they're just gonna farm. Aeos stealing this Corphish away. And that was quite questionable though. Zephyr having very good plays and then kinda scrambling apart under their own goal. Which I mean, you're like, I'm safe under my own goal, right? But apparently not. The Sylveon is doing a lot of damage. And we have a Blastoise bed up top side and Gatlu actually blinking in, but I don't think he can kill anything here. Maybe a bit too ambitious there, just Unite moving to live. He's gonna go back in, no, but he's so low. Now the other Blastoise has Unite. And Gatlu goes down to Hirai. Water Spout Rapid Spin as well. He's gonna look for this Lucario, but Lucario should make it back to space in time easily. Makes another goal, takes up berries. Stops Slowbro as well. What's Slowbro doing? Gets close combat to Just tries to cap 15 points there for absolutely no reason. Gets taken off. I mean, it doesn't really matter too much with Slowbro dying, but still. What side? Bliss Unite goes on the Sylvian. They already have one kill on Hooper, but there's no Dread up yet, which means that this Bliss Unite will not be up for Dread now. But they can break and least spot goal right here with a super nice overcap. 28, a 39 overcap, but he actually stops it. Oh, he wants Lucario to score. He wants Lucario to score. They get a 39 overcap. Perfectly done. That's the dream scenario right there. Setting a goal to 1 HP exactly. And now Dread is spawning. They won't have Bliss Unite. But we don't even have Hooper on level 9 yet. There we go. It's gonna hit level 9. So both are trying to get it. Both are trying to get the Unite moves. There we go. Both hitting level 9. And this is Zephyr's chance to maybe come back into the game. They really need this team fight right now. I don't know if Charizard used Unite or not, but he's running in very, very deeply right now. Popping his X speed. But he actually missed his Flamethrower. But Blissy's already dead. Again, Blissey had no Unite move up. So gets taken out. Nice slow Unite on the Hooper as well, which means Hooper can't port Blastoise in. And the Dread goes over to the side of Zephyr. Slowbro picks it up. Lucario is also going to die. Triple kill actually for the Hooper, and they kill 4 characters there. What a nice Slowbro Unite. Now Gatlu is here. He tries to do the Unite eject button, but hits absolutely nothing. The score animation saves the Venusaur from getting hit by it, and he just dies to Charizard Unite. Akroma's also gonna die. And it's what a disaster for random gaming here. At least they find a counter kill on the Venusaur, but not too much besides that. No, 60 still dying to the Hooper as well. 60 is being a bit too far out there. Gets taken down. And this is a very, very close game right now. Very, very close. Hooper with the triple kill though is level 12 now. One of the highest levels in the game. The XP share Hooper being shared with the highest level in the game. But yeah, there was very nice Slowbro Unite on the Hooper, denying the portal. Look for more now. Venusaur is still having his Unite move up. Looking for maybe one more Unite before Zapdos spawns. And he might kill off Aeos. It's going to be very close. Next Peddledance. There we go. Just runs him off. Sylveon against a Peddledance Venusaur. After using Unite has absolutely no chance. But now he's stuck in the Flux Zone still. Stuck in the Flux Zone, gets picked off by the close combat. And by the Egg Bomb. Can they push in this Rotom? They have 50 on Lucario, so it would be nice overcap if they could push this in. Looking for the close combat. It just gets sidestepped by 60s though. And 60s really wants some kills here. It's gonna have Fire Blast soon again. Chroma gets slowed by it, but he is totally fine. He's running for the hills, and actually the Rotom went in. And he's gonna break it. Gets a nice 40 cap. Zephyr they're chasing there, trying to get for kills. And Goose is just like, okay, Rotom is in. I am running through. Has the Hyperspace Plus, put it in front of him. So Hyperspace Plus makes everyone who walks towards the Hyperspace hole much faster. So a Hooper can just put it in front of him and get a huge gain of move speed towards it and gain a lot of distance as well. It's actually quite nice. Very strong plus ability. Savian looking for the level 13 here. Just for more extra damage. Already has all his plus abilities. But level 13, 14 on special attack characters is always really nice, because they gain a huge chunk of special experience or special attack the higher level they are. Some more hyper voice zoning. Slowbro is looking for a steal maybe here, but this is quite questionable. I mean, him dying I guess doesn't really matter, but it's still gonna cost them Zapdos positioning, right? Not having Slowbro with you instantly when Zapdos spawns is a huge issue. That's one less anchoring, Summer Brush and getting for vision and maybe looking for a pickoff. Hira is very deep here, but he's Rapid Spin, Rapid Spout, or Rapid Spin, Water Spout, Blastoise. He gets out super easily. Aeos is chasing him a bit. Actually, let's be careful now. He's gonna maybe take a lot of damage off here, and Aeos is actually popping the X speed. But Charizard is there, it's gonna help him out. Alright, Zapdos is spawned. It's very close, 11 point lead for random gaming. And Aeos is very deep. He's gonna take the Hyperspace, he takes the Hyperspace, gets to safety, he's gonna probably go back here. Any moment now, just waited for Zephyr to go out, and Blastoise, wait, Gatlu hitting a 4-man Unite there! Wait, they all just disappeared! Venusaur's already dead, Hooper super low, but they do get in their Unite move. Charizard's able to Unite as well, it's almost back to full HP now. That was a huge snap by Gatlu there, almost missed, blinks in, hits 4 characters there. But they only get 2 kills. A lot of counter Unites came out, and they're actually able to keep people alive. But Charizard already had to use his Unite, which makes him quite weak now. Aegisla's is on the chase. Is he gonna get him as well? But the Flamethrower hits, giving Charizard move speed. He's gonna run away. Slowbro is very deep now. But he stays Unite move up, but it's not gonna be enough damage. The Safeguard of Blissey, enough shielding to keep him alive. But the Surf is hitting him. He's still just running for the hits. He's running, Aegisla on the chase. Now his teammates are trying to help out. They're gonna kill Blissey for sure. Blissey's going to die any moment now. And Aegisla still haven't killed the Slowbro yet. Oh, but Hooper Unite. Goose still has Super Unite, porting his teammates in. But Sylveon actually dies and Blissey's down. Gatlu's also going to die. Zephyr is 5-minute life and Zapdos. Redmo's gonna die any moment as well. Close comments over the wall. But he dies. And Zephyr. Team wipe, random gaming. In the last 40 seconds of the match. Okay, Goose is not team wipe fully. But they kill 4 characters. They kill Zapdos. And they're actually gonna take game 1 against Random Gaming. They are taking game number 1. Zephyr also always making pretty fun these tournaments, so they're for sure something you have to deal with. I think they're pretty much always top 8 in every tournament that has happened so far in the Worlds tournaments, so for sure a team that has chances for upsets. And right now they're 1-0, getting ahead over Random Gaming. Look at some damage numbers. Savion with 93,000, not enough to win. 12 damage, but not enough in the end. Game number 2, and we have the same team comps yet again for both sides. Can Zephyr get an upset and win over Random Gaming? That would be a big upset. Random Gaming being one of the biggest favorites to win this entire tournament. Getting first place in February finals and second place in the March finals, so they are the big favorites to win this entire tournament. Also winning the Unite Premier League lately. They yesterday, 2 days ago, won the Unite Premier League as well. So they're on the road right now, looking for these wins. And they're going for the same strat every single time. Not changing anything so far, sticking to what they've practiced, which is Savion taking over jungle, Gatlu going for these Odinos, and then being their jungler afterwards. And Grease actually dying here? Wait, Grease dies! He dies to the hookah. Confusion damage. Quite unexpected death there. But just gets auto-tagged. A lot of muscle bands on the side, Zephyr on the spot side, and he just dies. Doesn't really matter too much though. But yeah, obviously you don't want to die. But in the end, these early game kills don't really mean too much. But that's first blood for Zephyr again. Maybe giving them some sort of strength, being like, oh my god guys, let's go! You know, hypes people up, gives them motivation, getting kills. Especially the first blood. It's always people very motivated. Akroma just running into the beast, looking for the last scene, just dies! Wanted to go with the hyperspace to go back out, but he actually just dies. Very fast there, didn't get the evolution either. And they're gonna get some nice scores in as well here. Everyone's gonna score 17 for the Ivysaur, which is now level 5, getting the Gear Drain and evolution done. Topside Aeos and 60s. 60s getting bullied by Gatlu and Aeos in his own jungle right now. And he's gonna die. Yeah, he's gonna die. And now they're gonna take both of his buffs away. Very fast. Gatlu and Aeos just double teaming onto 60s here. Aeos has to be careful though. Gets astonished. I think he's gonna die. Yeah, he's just gonna get auto-tagged by the Hooper. One more auto-tag. There we go. Gets the kill. Gatlu getting away with both buffs though, but I think he's gonna die as well. So 60 is gonna claim a kill. They should give him the kill. Yeah, he's gonna get his double buffs back up. Gets a kill as well. Still, in the end, is probably down a good amount of experience, but it still turned out quite fine. Azra looking very deep here for these Odinos. But Aeos use bot lane now. Rotating after dying topside, going towards bot lane now, and slow bro. Yamu might die. Does have focus ban and eject button, okay. Focus ban eject button, and he is totally out. But Azra has to be careful. Isn't stuck in the slow zone, but Aeos just dies to the surf. Akroma's taking the hyperspace back to base. And Auguste is gonna die. He does steal a berry away, but a double kill for Zephyr on the bot side yet again. They're gonna get some scores in as well. 60 gets to 13, that's huge for him. He does, the egg bomb is too late, can't quite reach it in time. And he's on his way to level 8 and 9. Gatlu here with the bot spot rapid spin. They get 1 kill, they actually get 3 kills here. Huge egg bomb hits as well. That was quite unexpected. Gatlu from the side doing huge damage on the bot spot rapid spin. And they just pick up 3 kills. Now they can score themselves. Blissey getting 20 in. Gets level 7. Gatlu about to hit level 9 of this Corpfish. It's gonna be very strong. 60s is not gonna be level 9 though, so this is looking quite bad for Zephyr. Eggbomb's coming through and actually doing a lot of damage. Phantom Force as well. What a 4-man Eggbomb! Knocking Aaron away and doing crazy damage Akroma. Just hitting a bullseye there. With a huge Eggbomb. Blastoise Unite coming off, he's blinking and they're just gonna find one more kill. Just make sure we get our Unite move out. And looking for the Hooper as well, but they're going to get hyperspace. Yeah, they're good back to base with the hyperspace. And they're going to score 33, going for Gatlu on the Blastoise. They're going to try and score some more, but they have to be careful now. Again, European teams really like overextending, and I really would like to see certain teams just sometimes being a bit more calm. But yeah, European teams are very aggressive. They fight for every single centimeter that they can, and they like throwing games over it. But Random Gaming in total control right now. The entire bot line of Zephyr is only level 7, so very far away. Another egg bomb coming out for Chroma. I think he says Unite move. He might be looking for something, but Gallo just dies. This is what I mean. This is exactly what I mean, what I've been talking about just a second ago. Goose as well. Double kill for Zephyr. I just know these European teams way too well, I feel like. It always happens, every single time. They start overextending in the lane, but the egg bomb! Knocking them all away from the hyperspace. They're gonna get scores off. No, the Zephyr is doing the same thing that Random Gaming just did. Overextending on the other side. Another double kill comes off for the Sylveon. And both teams are just doing what exactly I talked about. Overextending for absolutely no reason. Trying to get these scores and being on the enemy goal. And just being very, very too over-aggressive. He's trying to find level 9 now. And they're just fighting so much on bot side right here. Fighting so much over this bot side. Trying to get control over it. 60's now back now with level 10 on bot side. Redmore level 10 over the level 9 of Hurai on the Blastoise. But this Blastoise is going to be very strong in teamfights over a Lucario if he hits a nice Unite move. And again, the Power Punch close combat every single game so far by Redmore. Quite interesting. The 8 bomb misses. And Dread spawns in 15 seconds. It's gonna be a blown-out teamfight. I'm not sure who has Unites though right now. Some might not have it right now. Hooper's looking for level 9 very desperately, but we won't have a level 9 for Zephyr's Hooper. So they might just be able to sacrifice this. I don't think I can teamfight this whatsoever. They have to get a lucky steal. 60's looking for a flank. He's gonna Unite move anytime soon. Does drop to under half HP as well. And Aeos used they're very deep right now, but there's Unite move just kiting them away from his own team. He's gonna Unite move over now, but I think he's gonna get Charizard Unite move. No, he doesn't. He's actually staying alive and just killing them from behind. There's a Blastoise Unite hitting Blissey and Sylveon. Not enough Zero, and finally getting Charizard Unite move. And Venusaur steals away the Dreadnought. Venusaur with his Unite snipes it away, does huge damage as well. Now 60's gonna fly over them. Are they gonna find the Blissey Unite comes from Lucario? Can Lucario find any kills? And as a counter play, can they find the experience? No, Blissey also dies. 2 kills for the Venusaur. Make that 3 kills for the side of Zephyr. Triple kill for Azra on the Venusaur. It's gonna be almost a quarter kill. No, Hooper takes it away, and they ace them. They just get 5 kills there. Out of nowhere. It looked so good for Random Gaming. Obviously was distracting them by so much, but somehow they still lose the teamfight in the end. Even against a no Hooper Unite. Absolutely crazy. Hira is gonna try to break top lane now to get this Rotom, but they can't quite do it. Redmore's here to defend it. 60's gonna get 6 coins in. Not too much. I wonder what items he's running. Sadly can't check it again. Wish we could. I mean, I could check their profiles, I guess, on API. And see what items they've equipped. But yeah. Sly standing on bot goal, just defending it. He can always hyperspace to his team, so can just stay there. In case he sees all 5 top lane, he can just go top. Which he's doing right now. He's gonna port towards top side. And 60's is very deep. Does his Unite gets cancelled by the close combat of Lucario. We can't Unite move unstoppable targets as Charizard if it get cancelled. He does get us back to 90%. And actually there's Unite moving. Gatlu Unite moving, getting a double kill, getting a triple kill. Looking for more. Now that's the triple kill now. Slowbro was killed by Lucario. That's a very, very late Unite by Gatlu though, but he does have Energy M, right? He does have Energy M. Just wants to make sure they get this Rotom and finally get some points in as well, because they're a bit behind right now, 104 points. So Rotom most likely will go in quite easily, unless Zephyr is going to try and stop this, but yeah. But actually they kill Lucario. Lucario dies, Hira is very, very low, and they're going to try their hardest to defend this Rotom, and they actually will. Rotom actually in the end still dies. 20 seconds until Zapdos spawns, and Gatlu has to farm a lot of Corpfishes right now. A lot of Corpfishes. Otherwise he will not have Unite for Zapdos at the beginning. But they can probably wait. Again, the red side doesn't have the best Zapdos killing either, so they really don't want to do Zapdos themselves. They want to win a team fight and try to win over a team fight and not with a Zapdos flip, I'm pretty sure. Sadly can't see how much it is. Gatlu is sniffing out Azura on the side here. It uses Rapid Spin though, which means it's going to cool down for quite a while now. And Yamu's looking for him again. Yamu wants to lock down this Blastoise. He's probably the most important guy to kill on the side of Random Gaming. So he's gonna look to try and Unite move him in a team fight. It's also one of the things that can stop an unstoppable. So if Rapid Spin Water Spout is deep in his team, he can just Unite move him, and you can Unite move a Rapid Spin Blastoise with Slowbro. Both teams are just looking at each other right now, but Zephyr has the lead right now. Gatlu will have Unite back up now. He's gonna look for the engage maybe. There we go, spins in, but actually spins quite out again as well. Is Slowbro gonna Unite move him? No, they go back for hyperspace. They have a lead right now. Redmore's gonna score 82 points on the bot side, which is still not enough But Zephyr might think, oh, could be close now, could be close. Sylveon has to use Unite here. Blastoise is dropping very low, and there's the Slowbro going actually onto the Sylveon, denying some healing of it. Blastoise Unite coming through for Zephyr, hitting a few characters. Now Gatlu, does he Zephyr Unite? There we go. There's the eject, and he hits 4 characters yet again. Charizard disappears, Super disappears. Gonna look for more kills now. I don't think they have to do Zapdos here. They could just try and score top lane. But they have enough time to do also maybe a Zapdos as well. Forward down for this Hero Zephyr. Gatlu again hitting a huge Unite. And this is why you always play eject button on Blastoise. It's such a game changer, being able to eject button mid Unite move. You gain so much distance and the enemy team just can't react to it. They're gonna take Zapdos and make this game a 1-to-1. Gatlu being very patient there on his Unite move, waiting a long time to use it. And it paid off. And it absolutely paid off. No surrender bots coming through. They're just gonna play it out. And that's a 1-to-1. Damage check. Gatlu this time having the highest damage in the game, 82,000. Sylveon again having huge damage numbers as well. Game number 3. Who wins this group, I think? The winner of this game will win Group B. So, very important match. Very important match. Zephyr with a very good showing so far against one of the best teams in Europe, Random Gaming. We have the same comps on both sides yet again, sticking to what they think they're good at. And not making any changes. Sylveon taking the Lillipup and the Blue Buff yet again. It's gonna go for, I'm just gonna follow the Sylveon for this early game. See how he plays it. Aeos, you really liking the Sylveon. Knowing for playing Venusaur, Sylveon has a pretty good Decidueye as well. Those are his signature picks. And run towards the top side now. And try to annoy the Squirtle yet again for his Apom. Gonna start damaging with the Hyper Voice. Always see Hyper Voice in these games. Mystic Fire is absolutely terrible with an ability. And we will not see it, hopefully ever, being played in these games. Don't take the Apom away. Hyper Voice doing so much damage in the early game. Is a great secure tool as well. It's very hard to... I mean, the white Pokemon can't dodge it, right? So all these hits will always hit a white Pokemon. Super easily. Bees are spawning now. Georgia makes Sylveon very strong in this first bee fight, where the enemy's auto clumped. But 60's in a very aggressive position here. This gets slowed, it's gonna use his XP to just get away. It's not gonna risk anything. And a huge skull, what is it called? Skullhead and eject button hitting 3 targets there from Gatlu. Nice play. I think it's Skullhead? Skybash. It's Skybash, sorry. Huge Skybash from Gatlu. And Aeos, you looking for it? Then wait again. Every single game he just wants to be annoying here on the Sylveon. Abuses early. Abuses strong early game with Sylveon. And 60's has to respect it. He doesn't really have last hitting on the Charmeleon. But he's gonna take his blue buff very safely. Aeos, you trying to recoil now. Has to be careful himself now. Sly is just speeding in. Speeding in, auto-attacking him, being like, get out of my jungle. Leave 60's alone. Stop bullying him. He's gonna pick up both of his buffs. Same for Gatlu. He's gonna try and level 7 here to unlock the Rapid Spin. He's gonna head towards bot lane. And these supports on bot side is always fighting each other so hard. Astra not level 5 yet though. Quite low on this Bulbasaur experience. They're gonna try and hyperspace back to base. No, they all die. No, only one guy. Only Hoopa actually dies. The other two makes back to base. Bulbasaur and Slowbro barely make it. That could have been an absolute disaster if there was just half a second more time needed. But the Egg Bomb killing of Slowbro the second time around. And they go down. They're gonna reset very fast. Gonna get back to full HP with the hyperspace. Gatlu picking off a Audino as well. Gonna try to level 9 if he can. Not sure if his buffs respawn anytime soon, but he's staying bot lane for now. He's actually gonna hyperspace to his top, never mind. Quick rotation there with the Hoopa. It's gonna take up top Bs, which are much safer to get in this point. Of course, the enemies are all bot lane. 4 of them are currently fighting for this. So get some safe experience there on top side. Chromadon, a lot of attack, does get his focus spam procced. Reese is gonna die now? Yeah, he's gonna die. Another Egg Bomb, though. These Egg Bombs are actually so huge now, these games. Every game. Is he gonna find a kill with it? Maybe no. Slowbro gets away. Sylveon Hyper Voice trying to find the Bulbasaur, and he actually does. The last tick of Hyper Voice takes down the Bulbasaur. And they're just gonna spawn. They're just gonna start Dread though. 60's team Zephyr instantly going for this Dread now. They have no last hitting. It's pretty much a coin flip at this point. And it goes on to Slowbro. Somehow all this mess, Slowbro gets it. It's quite lucky, I would say. That is not a planned last hit. And now 60 says Unite move. Knocks up Hooper. Gutlu already dead. Goose is gonna die any moment now. Has no chance of getting away from the Charizard. Tries to fend him for Juke him. But absolutely no chance. 60 is now hitting a Flamethrower on Aeos. You're getting move speed and also gonna take him down. And Zephyr taking a 50-50 and they actually get it off. They get away with it. Could have been very bad, but they do get away with it. Egg bombs are gonna fly out. Gonna try to maybe look for some kills here again. We see yet again a team being very aggressive here on the goals and overextending, but this time they don't get punished for it. They don't get punished for it. 41 to 45 in points. Looking at top side, we have Redmon level 9. He's almost killing here right there with the help of Rotom, but he just get barely away. With the power punch, close combat Lucario here. And X attack as well. He doesn't have slow smoke, he actually has X attack. And Gutlu blinking in again, getting a double kill there. Another Unite eject button. Gutlu hitting those pretty much all the time. Has very good understanding of when it's hitting your opponent. Is looking for some special specs stacks as well. As far as I'm aware, he has special specs equipped. So looking for some scores here to make his water spout do even more damage. And his Unite move do more damage. And it's looking good again for random gaming now. But he's not gonna have Unite move. For the second Dread, most likely. Unless he's getting a lot of farm, but he may actually die here. The X speed of 60 is gonna catch him. He's gonna Flamethrower him any moment. There we go. Flamethrower lands, he's burned. Auto attacks of Charizard do more damage against burned targets that are hit by Flamethrower. So, gets the easy kill there as well. Might be able to score 40 as well. Fire Blast, zoning Redmore away. He's not gonna make it in time. Nice Fire Blast, but they're all hyperspace towards top side. A huge Egg Bomb says 60s and the Venusaur, and now it comes the defensive Hirai. Unite move there. Very defensive, just making sure his team gets out. But I'm not sure if I like it. Vettel spawning in 5 seconds, which means he will not have it for this next upcoming fight. And they're actually over top side right now. They have to make it towards bot lane. Are they just not gonna fight this? Looks like random gaming is quite late on this. Let's see if Venusaur Unite's gonna make you try and secure it. But they're saying going for a flip again. Who's gonna get it this time? Bliss Unite comes off and it goes over to right side Super. Somehow the low damage characters are just getting it. The 60s Unite moving again, cleaning up afterwards now, already getting a double kill, killing Lucario and Tupa. Same story again. They take a coin flip and they win the coin flip. Gutlu now Unite moving, blinking and yet again as well, looking for this kills, but the hyperspace saving Charizard. He's still gonna find one kill at least, but they actually took it back as well. 60s has to be careful, but Gutlu as well. Gutlu doesn't have focus band. Is he gonna die? He's gonna get telekinesis and he dies to the fire blast. 60s picking up yet another very important kill. It's going to give him a lot of experience. Blaster is also killing top goal with a 27 over cap, getting 40 points for himself and his team. And Zephyr just getting away with plays that are quite risky, but you know, they got away with it twice now on the Dreads. ADSU punishing Blastoise a lot, but I think he does have Unite move as well again. Does the same as well, Unite eject button. Only hits 2 targets though, doesn't really do much, but had to kinda use it to live. Was just looking for anything he could find. Alright. Rotom is pushing in, but I don't think it's gonna do anything. 60 is gonna clear this so fast with the Charizard damage. It's not gonna really stand a chance, and there's nothing else to do right now anyway, so. Both teams just farming their sides. We see ADSU picking up these top Odinos. Redmore picking up the bot Odinos. And both are just farming for late game. Redmore's still looking for level 13. But level 13 in this bit is not too important. Yes, close combat will do more damage. But in Bone Rush Plus is the more important thing. And since he doesn't have Bone Rush, level 13 is not necessarily needed. Like, he's not going to be sad if he's not level 13. Unless unlike Bone Rush, Lucario, who is very sad if he's not level 13. Hooper gets picked off in the middle of nowhere. Gets caught on rotation. And Random Game is looking for a bot push here. Trying to break this. It says 80 points on this. There's a lot of points I can do here. Hooper already getting 40 in. Actually, he's cancelling the cap right here. And now Zephyr is back in time. Can they do anything under their own goal? Hyperspace comes off, sends them both back to base. I don't think they're going to take those, yeah. Taking the jump back to bot lane. Taking that hyperspace there would have probably been a bit too risky. Ending up with the enemy goal again. And there's some more Dread, and Random Gaming actually wants this Dread. They're going for it. They want that experience. And they'll probably get it as well. 60s might look for a steal, but yeah. Doesn't have a chance. Has to be careful now though. He's quite deep, doesn't want to be caught off guard. If this Charizard dies, it's going to be very difficult. But they always have a Venusaur. This Venusaur is just another Safety 2 in case your main carry dies, you still have a second carry as well who can do absolutely crazy damage in outnumbered scenarios. And we have Zapdos spawning, but Zephyr with a huge point lead. Random Gaming needs Zapdos at this point. They kinda do need Zapdos. Yamu getting attacked a lot, surfing back in with a Surf Plus, and he's just Unite Moving Blastoise. I don't think I can kill him in time. And he actually Unite Moves him right before then Stopper maybe comes off. There's Gatlu blinking, but he dies! Before his Unite Move hit, he dies from the burn of Charizard Unite. That goes through shields. Aeos are also gonna die any moment maybe now, but Hooper gets picked off by Redmore. Sixties goes too deep though, gets picked off by Egg Bomb and Hyper Voices, but 4 are dead on Random Gaming. 4 are dead. And Zephyr does, they don't want to Zapdos, they're not going to do Zapdos, they're just going to try and look for scores right here. But Blastoise is respawning, this could be still quite risky. Can they get 100 in? I think they can, yes, they will get 100 in. The jump is not in time, doesn't respawn fast enough. There's 1 minute 7, and Random Gaming needs to do Zapdos. They need Zapdos, and they don't have a lot of damage for it either. They have Hyper Voice Sylveon, but it's still not that much. Akroma's very deep here looking for those Egg Bombs. And they're gonna try to brute force themselves into Zapdos now, but this is what Venusaur wants. He wants his enemies to run into him. But they're actually just gonna die now. Lucario dies, Redmore dies, then Zapdos is going to die any moment now. Who's gonna get it? It goes over to Random Gaming actually. Zephyr has to look for kills now, but it's already 2 dead on the side of Random Gaming. They need to score 300 points right now. If they do, they actually win by 10 points. But I think Gatlu's not gonna make it. Gatlu will not make it, they only score 200 points, and it's not enough. That is not enough. They needed 300 points. And Zephyr doesn't know they're winning, I think. I mean, it's impossible to know. We obviously have the scoring things. We know they have 20 seconds now to score some points, but I think that's it. I think that is going to be it. 15 seconds left. Can Random Game make it to the right side? They have to score 90 points. Not gonna make it. And that is a huge upset already. In the group stages. Random Gaming going down to Zephyr Esports. Or Zephyr White Esports. With a 2-1. Wow. Zephyr White winning Group B with this win. Pretty much guaranteed, I think. Or almost guaranteed to win this group. Looking at some damage numbers. Aeos again with 89, Gatu with 81. But it's not enough. 60s, 85,000 on the Charizard. And they take down the huge favorites of the tournament.